Good morning. I am John Harder, aka Wealth Wiz. You know that the 2019, I believe, is going to be the year that is going to spell success for very many people that are currently in the cryptocurrency space. Many new people are also going to come on in the early part of 2019, and I believe that many of them are also going to be very successful in 2019 and 2020 and so on. But the awareness of the fact that the fiat monetary system is, though it has been propped up for a lot of extra time, it is failing. It is a debt-based system that wasn't ever meant for humanity to actually thrive in it. That's not why that was created. It wasn't created for that, and thus it has been. It has made life very sluggish for humanity as a whole. For most of humanity, we would say, like the average working person definitely hasn't really had a thriving experience with the debt-based monetary system. Now, the cryptocurrency system, or cryptocurrency, was actually invented to replace the debt-based system. And the thing is, it took a few years for it to. It took a few years for cryptocurrency to actually catch on, because I mean, of course, the creators, they knew what they had in mind, but it took a while for more people to catch the vision of what cryptocurrency was all about. And then, of course, the news media is being used to condemn it, to demonize it, and so on, and it takes longer. And the thing is, most people aren't aware still, or maybe by now they are becoming more aware of it, that whatever the news the news media demonizes, that's what you should go after. Whatever they promote is what you stay away from. Yep, it's backwards. It's all backwards. Now, however, as I mentioned, the cryptocurrency space, it provides success for many people, well, for everybody who comes on board and gets into the cryptocurrency space, especially when you're ahead of the curve of all of the millions, the hundreds of millions, and possibly billions in the next couple of years that are going to come into the crypto space. They are all of them will need to know how to navigate in crypto. And I know that most people are probably not thinking about it in terms of trading and and becoming wealthy with it. But however, it does provide the space for that. It does provide that opportunity, you see. So what I want to talk to you about or show you is a slideshow presentation that will show you how how this works, how you can cash in on this massive phenomenon of the cryptocurrency space, as well as the home-based business aspect of it, okay? So coming into the cryptocurrency space, people are going to need to know how to navigate in this space so they don't, lose money in it, but instead that they can rather gain money, in this market, because there are a lot of ups and downs in that space. And what you need to be able to do is to cash in on those, you see? All right, so let me dive right in and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so the first question is a very simple one. Do you want profit? And well, let's just simply be honest with ourselves. Who doesn't want profit? Everybody does. Everybody wants profit. Okay, so Python signals: 1 business, 2 opportunities. The opportunity number 1 is the crypto cycles and trends trading. Why crypto cycles and trends trading? Because it's the oldest and most reliable way to make money from crypto. Can be done by anyone at any time. Start with any amount of money. Guys, it's easy to get into the cryptocurrency market. When we were with the old system, the old banking system and the stock markets and all of that, which I believe the stock markets, they've been able to prop them up enough once more so that they didn't quite yet vanish, which I believe is actually soon happening anyways. Be all that as it may, in the crypto, or in what I was going to say, in the stock markets, it only multi-millionaires and so on could participate. Well, the crypto space opens up for anyone. Here, you can start. Anybody can start. And well, I had first heard about crypto for about 5 years ago, when I first heard about Bitcoin. And it took me about 3 years until I actually went ahead and bought some. Funny how we don't take things serious right away, right? But eventually I did, and that's about 2 years ago now, since I bought my first crypto. And wow, what a ride it has been. Okay, so the objective, how do you make money with, what is the objective? How does it work, right? Well, buy low, sell high. It's that simple. Sell high and then buy low, and then buy low and sell high. Same as if you're putting up a store. That's how Walmart has gotten to where they are. You buy the products at a low price, sell them at a higher price in the store. Well, this is the same, and it's just a simple business model, really, all it is. Now, here is you can have a look at the power of cycles and trends trading. You see, in 2017, in January, you could buy Bitcoin, or many people did, and in December sold it for $1,400, $100 worth. That same $100 worth later in the year, selling for $1,400. Ethereum buying $100 worth, selling at $8,750. Litecoin buying $100 worth, selling at $5,000. Monero buying $100 worth, selling at 2,400. And Dash buying $100 worth, selling it at $8,890. Now that shows us how powerful the cryptocurrency market is, right? So a $500 purchase in this here case shows a $25,000 profit, thereabouts, maybe a little bit more, right? So the $1 million question is, and you see, this is what what my question was. When I first bought some crypto, I made some very drastic profits right away. In the first 3 months, I made a lot of money, and then I lost a lot of money. I didn't lose quite all of it, but most of it. Okay, most of my profits I lost. So, and that is because I didn't have the answer to this $1 million question. When do you buy and when do you sell? You see, the market, it has its trends. It has its trends. It doesn't care one bit whether you're in or whether you're out or what coins you have or what you're doing. Doesn't care, not one bit. You see, that's up to you to know what to do, when to do it, and what to do. Well, you see, now, to answer this question, we have Marius Landman. He is at Python Signals, he's our chief data analyst. Well, Marius, who is Marius Landman? Marius Landman, he has been working for major corporations like General Electric, Shell, and you know, these are worldwide companies, and of course, many others that he's been working for, because he had developed an algorithm that was able to, you know, where they could put data in surrounding incidents, circumstances, and events, and all stuff, enter all the data in, and it would project a future outcome. So they could actually, you know, make changes, and it would you know, project a future outcome of an event or whatever. Well, this in 2015, he plugged that system into the crypto into the crypto market, and it has yielded phenomenal results. Even in 2018, when the markets were rather stagnant, he made a 518% profit in this space. Now, Marius, he's been doing this for 30+ years for those other companies, and now for the last 3 years, he's been making phenomenal profits in the crypto space. Now, of course, we'll have one more look here at how this, what this has been doing for him and many others, okay? So on the right-hand side here, we have a graph that shows, remember last year when Bitcoin went up to $20,000? Well, you see, Wall Street, using the news media, was telling people to buy Bitcoin, it's going up, it's going to go up, you know, who knows, $100,000 or whatever, you know, but Marius Landman, having used his algorithm for a couple of years, he was telling his subscribers, yes, other people caught on pretty quickly that about what Marius was doing. And so they paid him for this data, to get access to this data. And so he had a list of subscribers that were paying him. And he was telling his subscribers, guys, pull out your profits at 19,500 because it's not going to go much beyond that, and the price is going to come down. Well, many of his subscribers pulled out their profits while the rest of us went over the cliff. You see, that's what we need, is we need the answer to that $1 million question. And that is what Marius had for many of his subscribers, okay? And so, well, all of his subscribers, of course, but the ones that were listening to the news media, they ended up going over the cliff with the rest of us. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're in the cryptocurrency space and you have coins, you have, you know, you have altcoins or whatever, which are, by the way, the best, some of the best performing ones are altcoins, or actually all the best performing ones are. And if you don't sell before the price goes down, you're kind of in a pickle, because once the price goes down and everybody wants to sell, there ain't no selling. You're in a traffic jam at that point, because you have to sell. You have to sell while it's still a buyer's market. You have to sell while it's still a buyer's market, and then when the price drops, you got to be already out. Okay, that's how this works, and you've got to know when that is. Okay, so that is what makes Python signals so powerful, because we know ahead of time what the price is going to be before it gets there, so that we can intelligently make our decisions to get out of the market. And then, of course, again, to buy into the market. All right. So what does it take to become a subscriber? What does it take to get your hands on that data? You got to become a subscriber of Python Signals. And here are the packages that we have available. So you can come in at $50. As low as $50, you can start a home-based business for as low as $50. Guys, this is incredible. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. What we can do in Python Signals is come in with $50, start referring people, and get paid, and use that money for start trading. Isn't that fantastic? Wow, it's just absolutely awesome. All right, so as I said, we have the silver at $50, we have the gold at $150, we have the platinum at $250, and the Galaxy at $500. Now, I am not sure if there are any lifetime Galaxy left. I haven't heard, but I doubt it, because there were so few yesterday that I'm thinking we're likely sold out. All right, so so we have the silver gives you 30 days access to the data. 30 days access. The subscription is for 30 days, and it pays 6 levels in the matrix. Yes, a pay plan. We'll look at that a little bit later. Pays 6 levels in the matrix. The gold gives you 90 days access, or should we say quarterly, and pays 9 levels in the matrix at 36%. The silver is at 24%. The platinum, bi-yearly, 180 days access, and pays 12 levels in the matrix at 48%. The Galaxy, 15 months access for while we're in pre-launch. Other than that, it's yearly a yearly subscription, pays 18 levels at 65.5%. All of the 4 packages pay a direct referral bonus of 10% over and above what the matrix payout is, all right? So when you refer people directly, meaning that you use your referral link that is going to be in your back office when in Python Signals when you log in, and and if people sign up to Python Signals from your link, from their subscriptions, then you will make an extra 10% over and above what the matrix payout is. All right, and we'll take a look at the matrix payout in just a bit here. First, what we want to do is we want to have a look at what you get with the subscription, okay? So you get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 cryptos. You get private Zoom meetings with Marius and team. That's actually only the Galaxy 1000 that get that that get that part of it. The email notifications, you get email notifications, and a private Telegram group. The private Telegram group is also only for the Galaxy 1000. And then the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. That is what you get as far as when you buy a package. Okay, so when you buy a package, there is no trading that we do, that Python Signals does for you, or nothing like that. There's the trading. You get the information so that you can trade intelligently, but and also you get a place in the matrix to be paid, so that you get paid. Okay, now let us take a closer look at the opportunity number 2, which is the revenue share plan. You see, with Python Signals, instead of having a pay plan that is the objective for promoting, and then just have some product attached to it that nobody really wants, Python Signals is doing it different. They have a product that everybody wants, and then have a pay plan attached to it that gets you paid at the same time, even if you don't even care about referring anybody or sharing the plan or nothing like that. Okay, so we're not a company where we come out and, oh, it's this awesome pay plan, look at all the money you're going to make with the pay plan. That's not who we are. That's not Python Signals. You see, in Python Signals, you don't even need the pay plan to make loads of money. You can do that with trading. You can do that with trading. You just need the information about what the coins are going to be doing so that you can intelligently trade. so you can make loads of money by trading. But then, as a byproduct, there is a pay plan in place that makes you even more money than when you trade. You see, products, any product for anything you need, you can buy. You can buy. You don't need to have a monthly volume of it, piling up on your table. You don't need that. You don't need that. Once you have, once you make lots of money, you can buy anything you want, right? Okay, so let's, and actually, you're probably wondering, okay, what do you mean by that? Well, okay, here's what I mean. I've been in multi-level marketing companies quite a number of times. I've been a marketer for 16 years now, and I've been in companies where, okay, so they had this binary plan, and if you know anything about binary plans, well, then you're probably thinking, oh, well, binary, now that means there has to be a certain amount of volume on the one leg and a certain amount of volume on the other leg, and this many direct referrals on the one leg, and the other leg is built by spillover and yada yada yada. And yet you can work your ass off and never ever actually get paid because you can never meet all of the criteria to actually get paid. You see, the company, the MLM companies, usually that's what they have. They have this powerful pay plan that they're promoting and then pushing some sort of a product that piles up on your table. And as you promote and refer people, and you have 50 or 100 people in the program, and you got a pile full of products, and by that time most of the people that you referred, they've canceled, and you're like, I can't get anywhere. Well, you end up canceling too. But what did you do in the meantime? You made them a heck of a lot of money while you got nothing. Not only that, but you wasted your time. Guys, that's not us. That's not how Python Signals works. That's not how we work. Okay? Listen, there is only one thing. We don't have a 5-page document that you have to study in order to understand the pay plan and so you can finally get paid. There's only one requirement, and that is that you have to be a subscriber. You have to have a subscription. That's it. You have to have a subscription in order to be paid. Now, what does that subscription do? It gives you access to the reports so you can trade, so you can have intelligently trade. Okay, know when to buy low and sell high. And it gives you a place in the matrix so that when it doesn't have to be you, but when you build your matrix, or when other people build their matrix and it spills over into your matrix, and then those people pick up the pace and fill their matrix, you can end up with a whole entire matrix filled without ever referring anybody. Is it very likely? No. But is it possible? Yes. Yes, it is possible. You see, we already have a lot of people in Python Signals that haven't referred anybody and are getting paid. We already have people, and that's that's normal here. That's normal here. Some people aren't that great at referring people, okay? And but they have a subscription. Oh, I made money. Wow, this is awesome. I just started trading. I just had I got a subscription so I could start trading and stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm noticing that I'm making money. This is awesome. And that's happening to people here in Python Signals all the time. Because we have some people that are very good at referring others. Some people aren't that good. Some people, they've never been an online marketer or offline marketer or any marketer, right? But they're buying the package so they can trade. All right, so you get paid daily in Bitcoin. You can, in Python signals, you come in with Bitcoin and you also get paid in Bitcoin. All right, everything is Bitcoin. Now, let us take a closer look at the matrix. You know, as I mentioned, when you buy a package, you are then in the matrix. You then have a place in the matrix, in somebody's matrix. And when you're in a matrix here, you are in matrix, well, it could be, it's in a matrix anywhere from 1 or from 2 to 18 levels, or should we say from 1 to 18 levels. So anywhere you are in a matrix, in one person's matrix, in another person's matrix, you're on the second level, in another person's in the third level. I think you understand already what I'm talking about. All right. So you are in many people's matrices when you come in, but your own matrix also starts right there, because as soon as you come in and have a place in the matrix, you have 2 spots open to you that can be filled by either you referring to people or somebody from above you that can fill those 2 people. It doesn't matter whether you do or somebody else. The only difference is that if you do it, you get an extra 10%. Okay? If you do it, you get an extra 10%. But as far as the matrix that we're looking at here, nothing changes whether you refer those people or whether somebody else puts them into your matrix. All right. So when your matrix builds, you always have 2 more. When one of those spots in your matrix fills, it always fills top to bottom, left to right. Okay. So the first spot that's going to be filled in your matrix out of the 2 spots is the one on the left. As soon as that spot is filled, there's going to 2 more spots will appear under that spot that also now will need to be filled by either you or the person or somebody from above you or the person that you referred. And when they bring somebody in, again, it will put a spot on the left and 2 more appear. And every spot, every person, and as you refer more people, the left one will be filled first and then the right. Again, then there's 4 spots to be filled. Whether you fill them or whether they do or from above you, but they will fill from the left starting and to the right. And every time one spot is filled, 2 more appear below. This is how the matrix works. And who refers these people makes no difference. If in your matrix, you get paid on all of them, all the way down. If you have the Galaxy 18 package, you get paid on all 18 levels. No matter who referred them. In the matrix, the payout is exactly the same whether you refer them or whether others did. This here, the matrix table, it has no bearing on whether direct referrals or not. But as I mentioned, if they're direct referrals, then there's an extra 10% bonus over and above what the matrix payout is. Okay? All right. So I hope I made that fairly clear there. So on the left here, we have, those are the levels. Then the percentages. Then how many people on each level as all the spots fill. And it's a forced matrix, so there can be no empty spots. Not when it's being filled. However, spots could become empty by somebody failing to keep their subscription up. Now, if that happens, they also lose out on all the commissions, and then those commissions are passed up to people above until however high it is required for people to be that are qualified. And what was the qualification? A subscription. Just have a subscription and you qualify. That's it. All right. So, and then, so the as you can see, the amount of subscriptions per level is always doubles. On every level doubles. So you have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. We can go all the way down like that to the 18th level, which then is 262,144 people. The fourth column is the amount of pay per each level, and then of course the final balance of the full matrix payout. Now, if you were a silver member, you'd be getting paid to the 6th level. If you remember, when I looked at those packages, when we looked at those packages, right? That the silver was paying 6 levels, which means 64 people, $960 on that level, and that's a $2,250 payout, the full matrix payout. But as I mentioned, as the matrix grows, and always 2 more spots appear, and that soon trickles into the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, and so on levels. And when that happens, and you are a silver, you are missing out on a lot of commissions. So you will, in that case, will need to upgrade to the gold or the platinum, or heck, maybe even just simply get the Galaxy 5000 and refer people, you know, refer a lot of people, and pretty soon you'll make your $5.1 million yearly residual income. And of course, if you refer a lot of people yourself in this huge matrix, you would get a lot of bonus over and above what the matrix payout is. All right, so now if you are a gold member, then your payout on this level would be $7,680. A total matrix payout yearly residual income of $18,250. And then if you are a platinum member, then your yearly income is $146,250. Now that's more money than most people make at their job, or even 2 jobs. And then, of course, if you're a Galaxy member, Galaxy package, you'll be making $1,966,080 on the 18th level, paying you a total yearly residual income of $5,102,410. How is that for an online business? How is that for an online business? Home-based business. Now, that's only the pay plan. That's not even talking about, heck, it's not even mentioning the direct referrals, plus all of the millions that you can make by trading, which doesn't have a ceiling at all. All right. I don't know if you're getting excited about this or not, but to me, yeah, this is exciting because now because there has never been an online opportunity that has offered this much. There's never been one. And as I mentioned, in most cases, it's always that there's a product. That there's a product some people might be very interested in a product that other people just don't care about. But the fact is, when you have all the money you need, everything else you can buy. That's what's so good about Python Signals. You see, if we were pushing some kind of a product, then it very quickly becomes, yeah, do I like that product or don't I? Or who likes this product or who wants it? And we say, well, everybody wants it. Well, likely not. Not everybody wants the product. And certainly not everybody believes in the product. But when it's the money to buy everything else, that opens the gates right up, because we don't, money doesn't care what product you're going to buy. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. There is so much money available to be made here in Python Signals that everything else that you want in life, you can buy. You know, products, you can buy. Now, success and happiness, you can't buy. Well, maybe you can, because you can buy a success coach. You can pay a success coach to become successful. And happiness, there's only one place to get happiness, and that's from within. And you can also get a coach to help you tune into that as well. So money could actually typically buy even happiness and success when you look at it that way. All right, so now there's something I want to mention here. I said something about it a little bit before, that how I believe that 2019 and 2020 is going to spell success for very, very many people in the cryptocurrency space. And right now, there is no better place to be to make a lot of money than in the cryptocurrency space. There is no place to where you, how should I say? There's no place where the gate is open wider to become very successful than in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, and what I want to mention here is, you know, the fact that I happen to know, and I have this from a very reliable source, that in January and the months following, we have very many people coming into Python Signals. Now, we've already grown quite fast in the what, is it maybe almost 3 months now? We've already grown very fast, but this is only the beginning. In 2019, it will make these 3 months look like child's play, okay? So, me being a business-minded person, an entrepreneurial person, I would very quickly be thinking, oh, if Python Signals is going to be growing that fast, and it being a forced matrix, being that when when other people are being referred by even somebody else from above, that they would end up in my matrix, and I could possibly end up getting my matrix filled without referring anybody. I want in now. I want in right now so that I'm positioned. That would be my thinking, okay? That would be my thinking. It may not be yours, but that's how I would be thinking. And so that is why I'm mentioning this, because we have some very, very major people coming on, marketers coming on, which will bring huge amounts of people into Python signals. Okay, and that's why I'm mentioning that, so that you can position yourself ahead of them and cash in on massive growth. Or of course, if you are a doubter and you want to sit on the fence to see what's going to happen, you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to do that. And of course, come in later, you know, after the buzz has sort of subsided, and you know, and then struggle on your own to try to grow your matrix. You could do that, sure, you know. All right, so as I already mentioned, I am not sure if this package is still available, because the last I heard, we had only, how many was it left? We had only 80 packages left, and the amount of people coming into Python Signals, it may be available yet, it may not be. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I will, as soon as I do know, I will not show this page, and I'm thinking it may still be available. So if, again, my way of thinking would be that I would hustle as fast as I could to see if it's available so that I can get in on that, because paying $1,000 one time and never worry about paying again and keep on making money, yeah, that's me. That's me. That's how I look at it, right? But maybe you aren't. I don't know. Now, I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to convince you. We have hundreds of testimonials. In just 3 months, we have hundreds of testimonials of people who are making money, and that the trading, that the data works fantastic. It works really, really good. We are, you know, it's very, very powerful data for trading. So, I mean, as far as me trying to convince you and all of that, no, I don't need to. I don't need to even try. All right. So, what I'm saying is, if you're watching this and you're saying, that's not for me, you know what? I want to thank you for the time for watching this, and I want to wish you all the best in whatever it is you're doing. All right. However, if you're watching this and you're saying, yes, I want to position myself to cash in on all of those people, those millions that are going to be coming in 2019, or hundreds of thousands at least, and very, very likely in 2019, it's very likely that we will reach 1 million, probably more. You can, right now, position yourself to really, really become a multimillionaire in 2019. So it's up to you. And if you are here and you're saying, yeah, I want to get started, use the links below. Okay, use the links below to get started. And if you have any questions about anything, contact me. Okay, I'll be happy to help you with anything that you need help with. And also, if you sign up to my newsletter, or if you don't, that's fine too. I can get you plugged into the things anyways. But if you do, then the newsletter, it will email you all of the stuff that so that you can get plugged into our Facebook, our Telegram group and stuff like that, okay? The things that we do, Zoom calls, where we do technical training, testimonials, and all of that kind of thing. So you can get plugged in and you don't have to feel alone in doing all of this by yourself, right? All right, so with that said, thank you so much for watching. The links are below for you to get started doing anything, you know, to get moving on this, and if you so desire. And with that said, I want to thank you very much for watching, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.